are back to do it all over again. Which means this season, I don't even have to pretend to be nice. This do-over's gonna be the all-time grudge match battle of the century. Here on Total Drama Island.
Thanks. Growing. Hashtag my journey begins.
Remember the legal blah blah contract you signed? There was that bit about no phones on the island.
But how am I supposed to grow as a person if I'm not telling my followers I'm growing as a person?
That is a question for someone who cares about that question. Give Chef your phone, please.
Fine. I'm stronger than you think.
Wonderful. Now, all your phones.
That's it. I swear, on the planet.
On the planet, huh? Wow.
Bye, babies. Don't worry. Mommy will be back for you.
Don't fret. Your phones will be safe. At the bottom of this lake.
That move was so cold you could hang ball caps on my nipples.
There's a mud puddle. You should go around it.
A mud puddle? I think we'll be Uh-oh! Unlike Julia's social media posts, that was deep.
You're like really funny.
Let's begin.
Who'd you vote for?
You, brah, how about you?
You, dog. Hope we win.
Seriously? You're supposed to vote for who you want to eliminate.
Oh, that's our bad.
Sorry, Coach, sorry.
Okay, here we go.
I think he's asleep.
Aw, cute. Let the battle begin!
Get him off! Ow! She ate my marshmallow! She can't do that! Chris, do something!
I'll make sure she mails it back to you when she's done with it.
Ew.
Let's get this party started. What's the challenge?
Like you, Ripper, this challenge is very simple.
Awesome!
Who's the sick puppy who comes up with this stuff? Got these made special just for that joke, 'cause I'm rich. Ripper, this may come as a shock to you, but the wire is electrified. How did you get past all the sharks?
Sharks?
Did I not release the sharks? Why do I always forget to release the sharks? I even drew it on my hand to remind myself. Still forgot. What are you gonna do?
And you gotta grab the money as it's flying around, right?
Sure, it's whatever makes you both stop talking and get inside.
How do we finish the challenge if you know all the blood falls out of our body?
Don't worry, these only fire toilet plungers. Watch!
Hey, did you turn up the air pressure on these?
What? Why would I? Of course I did. For once in your life, can you think of the ratings? Guess Mr. Safety will be making the harpoons less exciting. I hope no one gets hurt today. My fingers were crossed. Now let's do this.
Whoa! What was that?
Forgot to mention it, but there are bears living in the climbing wall.
Last time you forgot the sharks, this time it's bears.
I don't think I like what you're implying. I'm doing it on purpose. But you're wondering if we returned all the flesh-eating raptors. Well, stop it. Just enjoy the show and save all your annoying questions for the TDI fan pages, you spoiled pack of...
No. Too much.
Blah, blah, blah. We know there's a catch. Just tell us how we're gonna die.
Just because there's never not been a catch, MK, doesn't mean there's always going to be a catch.
Awesome, there's no catch.
Of course there's a catch.
What's this lever do?
See?
And Ripper's the first one out of the bucket. And lucky for us, it was by accident. Bling and a miss. Chef, tell him what he's landed in.
Ripper has landed in a very crabby crab colony. So pitchy.
Yes, the all-bean breakfast was part of the plan. Now shush your butts and get moving so you don't get eaten by any of the raptors.
The basketball team?
No.
Maybe you missed this news, but dinosaurs are now extinct.
Are they?
What was that?
Gee, I might be wrong, but I'd say it sounded a lot like a raptor. Tonight, you're sending another team member home. As I was saying, you're sending another team member. Hey, this is the serious part of the show. And we're very close to an open flame. So please try to hold...
Oh, man. That one for sure is gonna leave a mark.
So this is it, the final 3. Today, someone goes home a millionaire. But on the bright side, 2 of them will have suffered through all of this for nothing. And that will fill my heart with joy. In the middle of this 50-foot tapeworm is a finish line. First one to eat past the line wins immunity. Don't worry, the line was drawn with beet juice. We'd never make anyone eat ink. We're not monsters. Ready, set, eat! The Wheel of Losers.
Dude, that is unnecessarily harsh.
Yeah, why not call it the wheel of people who tried the best?
Or who accidentally killed a turtle.
Or who never even got a chance because the others found them physically intimidating.
Aw, poor gorgeous you.
We're not changing the name. It's called the Wheel of Losers. And I do seem to remember asking for red paint in this challenge. Ooh, and it looks like that'll be an error charged to Sally. You're fired, so please turn in your uniform at the production trailer. Questions that aren't about my hat? Let's just say my hair isn't its normal level of awesomeness today.
What was that?
I was hoping this would happen. Emma accidentally fell into a penalty zone, so now she's got a mad rodeo bull to deal with.
Make it stop!
Classic. Priya, as the first one here, you're the first to hear the exciting news. The lake is made of lava. Surprise!
Okay, this just got so good!
Lava! Lava!
What about that slide?
That slide's called the Death Boot.
A vertical drop through bone-crushing gears followed by a plummet to the rocks below, which you never reach because you get punted towards the net by a giant boot.
It is not part of the challenge.
Officially.
At all.
The lawyers said it was too dangerous to use just because 1 or 6 of the interns didn't exactly survive it. But if you do it, it's worth 4 points. And you're the first to arrive. Took you long enough. Now it's time to get into an orb and race back.
Wait! First make them eat milk a mommy goat and drink a bucket of warm goat milk.
Okay, I have no idea what you did with the old chef, but never ever find him. You heard the man. Squeeze yourself a bucket.
I was thirsty anyway.
Everybody stop!
Fun science fact. Chickens are an excellent source of feathers.
Do I win the challenge?
Nah, man, I won. I brought back Chris's yacht.
Yes, Caleb, my smallest, least favorite yacht. Slow clap. And now we can start the challenge.
What?
I can't believe you tricked us!
Have you never seen this show?
Each camper has a door, and whatever you brought back will need to go through the mail slot.
How are we gonna do that?
I guess you'll have to take your objects apart, piece by piece, using these tools.
Cut my tree into pieces, stuff it through a hole, and win the challenge. Child's play.
Breaking down this thing is gonna be a cinch!
Why are we all standing on metal circles that look like trapdoors?
Great questions. Pick the right square, you get a point. Pick the wrong square, and the punishment pods spring into action.
What kind of punishments are we talking about?
Finding out is half the fun. Each punishment will be a reference to the camper you picked. Please keep arms and legs inside the pod at all times. Caleb, we here at Total Drama Island believe torment is an art form, but it's tough to be creative when working with junk like this. Under worst fears, you wrote snakes, basic. Clowns, basic. Caleb, you basic. Easy. Let's see if Damien's choice was correct.
Whoa! Yeah!
Now let's see who Julia selected.
MK! Hey, girlfriend! What's going on?
To commemorate my stolen hair dryer, lest we forget.
Please give a warm welcome to Edward Scissormouth, Bear Trap, Chainsaw, Blood Hunter, and
subbing in or something, maybe for an actual attack dog who's in prison for mauling a tiger. I could send Chef to break it out.
Oh, no. Booger's right where she belongs. Trust me on that.
Why are they called tanks of terror?
Are you sure you want the answer to that question?
Well, now I don't.
Too late. It's because they each contain one of your deepest fears.
How do you even know what our deepest fears are?
Hello? You filled them in on the application when you signed up? What is this? I guess someone likes tapioca pudding after all. I just hope he can save Raj from the sharks.
The what?
The what?
Did I not mention the pudding sharks? Why am I always forgetting the sharks? Follow me to the dock of shame. It's time for MK Drone Home.
Is that some kind of pop culture reference for old people?
I will not miss you.
You can't spray kids that high into the air, they'll get hurt!
Relax, I had an intern test this challenge. Yep, the reason it's called Honey Mountain is because it's actually North America's largest known open-air beehive, home to an estimated 8 billion angry bees.
Don't cry, Chris.
Wasn't going to.
That's because you're very strong.
Nope, it's because I care very little about people. Come on. My condolences for what I'm about to put you through. Every year, thousands of people are hurt trying to get selfies with wild animals.
People should not do this. It's dangerous for them and the animals.
And it's our next challenge.
Touchdown!
Ooh, sorry, I wanted an egg. That is a baby.
But it was an egg!
Win denied.
We might need to get these two boys to a hospital.
That feels like an overreaction. Fine. All campers, report to me for your punishment. I mean, the challenge.
At least the challenge can't get any more dangerous, right?
They always say that, and it hurts. Don't they know me at all? Oh, would you look at that? It's Crocodile Lunch time.
Why are you like this?
Who wants a hug?
Not me! Oh, and just for fun, we filled the suit with poisonous spiders.
Wait, what?
Seal cannons! You can buy anything online. Really? This is barely worth mentioning, but Chef seems to be under the impression that there's some sort of giant monster in there.
It was real and big, and it was eating tokens faster than I could hide them.
Fine. There's a monster in the cave. It eats tokens and children. No one will survive. But more importantly, it's challenge time! Head on in.
Wait, what happens if we all refuse to do this challenge?
Yeah, I really don't want to get eaten and die in this outfit.
Well, you'd still have to go all the way through the caves to reach the other exit, because this one is closed. And go! 7 hours in. See? This is why I wanted the poles to be sharp at the top.
And what did the network say about that idea, huh?
That we aren't allowed to skewer the children. Currently in the lead is Julia with 35 points. Emma is in second with 29. Only 10 minutes left. You know, Emma could still win this if she got a turtle selfie. 15 points. Of course, she'd need to know that one was currently on the far side of the pond.
You know the PA system's still on, right?
Oops. Raj, the food is supposed to go through the hole in the door, not your face.
That food is old. We haven't used that fridge since season 1.
I don't feel so.
Ooh, good save, but it looks like Raj is done for... Wait, he's up. He's back at the fridge. He's eating the food again.
Why wouldn't he just put the food directly through the hole?
I do not know. The final round of the challenge will be Damien versus Bowie. And I finally realized what was missing for this to be jousting. Horses!
Horses?
Yes, this is how they did it in the old days. Welcome to Human Pinball!
Bumping bumpers gets you points. We've also added hidden motivators to help keep things moving.
That looks not safe.
Relax, rabbits are supposed to jump.
Not that high.
I know I'm gonna regret asking, but what happens if we guess wrong?
You just stop crossing the bridge.
Oh!
Because a trapdoor opens beneath you, and you plummet 40 feet into a pool full of wolverines.
Why are they wearing life jackets?
For safety? And the lifeguard on duty is completely unqualified.
Zero chance I'm going in that tank.
But you've got the skimmer, right? Looks like this challenge is down to Caleb and Julia. I specifically asked for a combat helicopter.
The salesman said these are more romantic.
Oh, look how well Priya is making out. Pun intended, because it looks like she's kissing Duncan.
Yeah, we get it. Ready yourselves for round 2.
Listen up. To make the second round harder, I've added sharks.
Why you gotta put sharks in every water challenge?
Because the lions kept drowning.
Campers, welcome to your next challenge.
It's cake!
I just want to say... Nope, don't care. I just want to say you've all been tormented a lot this season. And I mean it when I say this. It's time for a change. There you go.
Hey, Priya, I saved you a seat.
Wow, so many feels. Gross. There you have it. Another wonderful season filled with pain and misery. But no matter how hard we try, it always ends with someone happy. Well, hopefully we can change that on the next season of Total Drama Island.